Hello children, let us move to one more problem on discount. By selling a pair of earrings at a discount of 25% on the marked price, a jeweler makes a profit of 16%. That means if he is allowing a discount of 25% on the marked price, he is still making a profit of 16%. If the profit is 48, what is the cost price? First question. What is the marked price? Is the second question. And the price at which the pair was eventually bought, or what was the selling price. The other meaning for this is, and the price at which the pair was eventually bought. That means if a customer is buying, that means the shopkeeper has sold, so they are asking for the selling price. So here we have to find cost price, marked price and selling price. So here let us first write down the information which we have. We have an information that discount of 25% on marked price. So let us assume the marked price to be X because we don't know what is marked price, and discount percentage is 25%, right? So how do we find discount, children? Discount is equal to marked price into discount percent. Marked price is X. Discount percent we can write 25% is 25 by 100. So 25 ones are, 25 fours are. So it is X by 4. Right? So once we have marked price, once we have discount, we can find what is selling price. Selling price is marked price minus discount. X minus X by 4. After taking the LCM, we will get 3X by 4. So this is our selling price. Now children, these are all in terms of X, but we want numbers. So now let us move to the cost price. Here cost price is not given. Whenever cost price is not given, children, we assume it to be 100, right? And if it is a profit of 16%, so whenever you calculate on anything on 100, the profit percent and profit is same because 16% means 16 by 100, 100 will get cancelled. So whenever whatever is the profit percentage in terms of percent, that only will be a profit also. So if profit is 16%, then profit is also 16. Profit percent 16%, profit 16. And how do we get this? 100 into 16 by 100. This is 100 cost price into profit percent. So this gets cancelled. So instead of doing this calculation, you can straight away write 60. Now we have cost price, we have profit. So what will be selling price? 100 plus 60 is equal to 160 because we use the formula selling price minus cost price is equal to profit. If you have to find selling price, the formula is P plus CP, right? So now this is based on the assumption, children, right? We have assumed that the object is 100 rupees. They are making a profit of 16 and the selling price is 160. But in the sum, we have got that the profit is 48 rupees. So we will use this information to find CP and SP. Now, when the cost price was 100, the profit was 16 rupees, assumption. But in reality, the profit is how much? 48. Then what will be the cost price? So cross multiply and whatever is remaining, divide. So 100 into 48 divided by 16. 16 3s are 48. 100 into 3, 300. So 300 rupees is our cost price. In the same way, we will use selling price. When the profit was 16, the selling price was 116. But when the profit is actually in reality 48, what is the selling price? Cross multiply, whatever is remaining, divide. 48 into 116 divided by 16. 16 3s are 3 6 are 18, 3 1s are 3 4, 3 1s are 3. So 348 rupees is our selling price, right? Now we have to find the marked price. Marked price is X. So according to us, the information given, 348 is the selling price. But here we have found out in terms of variable, so we can equate this selling price with this selling price. So 3x by 4 is equal to 348. So x is equal to 348 into, when 3 by 4 comes here, it becomes reciprocal 4 by 3. So 3 ones are 3, 3 ones are 3, 3 6 are 18, 4 6 are 24, and it is 464 rupees. So x is nothing but marked price, and we have got marked price as 464 rupees. Hope you understood, children, how to do this sum. Bye. Thank you.